Number 70. Fonty Flock. Being in NASCAR during its inaugural season, Fonty Flock raced during the early years of the sport. He won his first race in 1950 and had his best season in 1951. He collected 8 victories that season, what would become his closest run with a title. He finished second overall in the season standings, and in total, with his 19 wins, 72 top 5s, 83 top 10s, 33 poles, and 4,681 laps led, his final score is 2,231.1. Number 69. Speedy Thompson. Having possibly one of the best names for racing, Speedy Thompson was again a driver who started right when the Cup Series was established. He ran sparsely from 1950 to 1955, before going all in during the 1956 season. He claimed 8 wins during that year, and started a streak of 4 years where he would finish third in points every season. In total, with his 20 wins, 75 top 5s, 105 top 10s, 19 poles, 3,728 laps led, his final score is 2,275.8. Number 68. Dick Brooks. Brooks became prominent during the 1970s, while only running full-time on a few occasions. Whenever he ran, he seemed to always be top 10 contending. In a bizarre way, he only ever won a single race, capturing multiple top 10 points finishes during his career. In total, with his 1 win, 57 top 5s, 150 top 10s, and 665 laps led, his total score is 2,445.5. Number 67. Marvin Panch. Panch's career is headlined primarily by his 1961 Daytona 500 triumph, but Panch was able to sustain a successful Cup career for the better part of 15 years. He started in 1951, running part-time every season he was in. He collected a career-high 6 wins in 1957, and won his last race all the way in 1966. In total, with his 17 wins, 96 top 5s, 126 top 10s, 21 poles, and 3,099 laps led, his final score is 2,482.9. Number 66. Tim Richmond. The flashy man himself, Tim Richmond takes 66th with a career drastically shortened by health issues. Tim started racing Cup during 1980 and had reasonable success through the early part of the decade. In 1986, he partnered with Rick Hendrick and had an incredible season, winning 7 races en route to third in points. He ran 8 races in 1987 before he fell sick and died in 1989. In total, with his 13 wins, 42 top 5s, 78 top 10s, 14 poles, and 2,534 laps led, his total score is 2,659.4. Number 65. Jack Smith. Smith was a regular on the Cup circuit during the 1950s. He was always consistently fast and achieved multiple top 5 points finishes. In total, with his 21 wins, 95 top 5s, 142 top 10s, 23 poles, and 3,551 laps led, his total score is 2,703.1. Number 64. Ryan Blaney. Young Ryan Blaney has been one of the most consistent young drivers over the last 7 years. Starting in 2015, Blaney ran part-time for the Wood Brothers. He became full-time in 2016 and won his first career race in 2017. He has won every year since then, and has already stacked up impressive stats before even the age of 30. In total, with his 7 wins, 49 top 5s, 96 top 10s, 6 poles, and 2,505 laps led, his current score is 2,735.5. Number 63. Fred Lorenzen. Perhaps one of the most underrated drivers in NASCAR history. Fred Lorenzen was a driver who picked when he ran and still won at will. He was a 1965 Daytona 500 winner. He finished third in points in 1963 with only running half the season, and retired at the age of 37 with already Hall of Fame worthy accomplishments. In total, with his 26 wins, 75 top 5s, 84 top 10s, 32 poles, and 8,152 laps led, his total score is 2,752.2. Number 62. Jeremy Mayfield. Running nearly 20 years and being a part of the first 2 chases, Jeremy Mayfield's career was an interesting one to say the least. He started running part-time in 1993 before going full-time in 96. He eventually started racing for Krampus Penske, and won some races, including the one where he bump and run Dale Earnhardt Sr. at Pocono. He helped try and build the Evernham team eventually after 2002, and tried starting his own team before the infamous meth controversy unfolded. In total, with his 5 wins, 48 top 5s, 96 top 10s, 9 poles, and 2,451 laps led, his total score is 2,824.1. Number 61, Fireball Roberts. Perhaps one of the earliest icons of NASCAR, Fireball Roberts became a star during the 1950s. When the Daytona 500 became an event, it became a signature struggle for a few years of Roberts' attempts to win the event, to which he eventually did in 1962. Roberts by the mid-60s was finally going to retire, but was involved in an awful crash at Charlotte, where he lost his life due to burns, eventually influencing close friend Ned Jarrett to retire as well. In total, with his 33 wins, 93 top 5s, 122 top 10s, 32 poles, and 6,369 laps led, his final score is 3,121.9.